doing there. And I imagine ForGG will want to block off the front of that, because if vultures ran in there, they'd be pretty damaging to that area. So generally you'll find that people wall off with pylons and maybe a cannon or so to prevent that from happening, because vultures are very bad at taking down buildings. Not that we've seen any vultures built, but now we have an observer out, so ForGG going to sneak that in and find out what is going on in that base, and this will probably allow him to do a better Reaver harassment at this point, which is good for him. And it looks like there are now 7 gateways down for ForGG, and a Citadel of Verdun for that matter too. And Science Facility going down for JangBi, who is probably expecting DTs at this point. And now we see Spider Mines on Vultures already upgraded, so he is going to go for a Vulture build at this point. Maybe switch over to a Vulture build at least. And he's probably doing that expecting some DTs to come out, because he hasn't seen anything for a while from ForGG. And I don't know if he's been scanning his base. I imagine he has been, but I'm not really sure what he's thinking at this point. So those vultures are going to chase down that probe that is running to who knows where, and I really hope that he walled off that front like I was talking about, because those vultures do a decent job of harassment. He did. Look at that pylon block, so those vultures won't have any ability to harass that without a drop shuttle. And a couple of Reavers, taking out some tanks, and 2 Reavers will kill a tank in 1 shot each. So 1 Reaver by itself cannot kill a tank, but 2 together will 1-shot it. So very, very useful knowledge if you're a Protoss player, or not a Protoss player for that matter, playing against a Protoss player perhaps. So it looked like ForGG was taking advantage of that and taking out those unsieged tanks as they were running up, running down his ramp. And now he's got 2 shuttles. I don't know what's in both those shuttles. He may have 2 fuller Reavers, he may not. And it looks like JangBi might know something that I don't. I don't know how he knew to get those glides there, but taking out that shuttle, not a bad job. And those Reavers in the meantime are going to do a great job of cleaning up this expansion, taking out a boatload of SCVs, and now he's going to transfer those Reavers to the main base to take out some more SCVs. And oh man, JangBi's got no other course of action but to push up forward onto him. And now that Reaver is coming down to purely take out SCVs, and he does get a bunch, and it looks like that Reaver is going to be taken out very shortly, but not before taking out a ton of SCVs. Wow, that was crazy. And now just going to take out the stragglers that are at the other base, and those SCVs do not see the Reaver for some reason, and they're going to... Oh man, he just took out a control group of SCVs. That was ridiculous. I would love to see how many kills that Reaver has. Holy crap. And now JangBi's got no other option but to push in, which I don't even know what ForGG has as his base. Not that many units actually, so he could be in trouble here, even though he took out the entire economy of what's his face. But DT's out and going to take out some tanks at this point, and those Spider Mines not doing that good of a job. But this is, I don't know if he's actually going to break out here. There are a lot of tanks and vultures, and he's still trying to get down that ramp, and those goons are just getting mauled by all those tanks. But more DTs and more zealots coming out. So scan finally going down, but not before losing another tank or 2. And he's not going to lose that other DT. So more Spider Mines coming down, and that contain is being very effective. But unless he pushes up front and really takes out his unit production, there's not much he's going to be able to do. And that DT now, finally, Spider Mine's actually taking out those tanks, thankfully, for ForGG. Oh man, and that DT, I don't know if he even has any scan power left. It looks like he's been using a bunch. Yeah, I can't tell if it looks like he doesn't have any scan because he's running his units away, trying to get some Spider Mines down and take them out. And that DT is just going to cause some serious headaches for him if he's got no scan, which obviously he doesn't. He's got 2 scanning units, and those SCVs not doing anything. He's really got to get back onto that economic game. I don't know what happened to that Reaver. He may still be hanging around there, maybe not. But trying to use that DT to bring the Spider Mines into those units there. and now those SCVs back to mining, and that probe just in time getting a pylon block down, getting the most important pylon down, blocking those tanks from getting up, it looks like. And now he's probably going to lose that expansion, though. He's got some Templar now, but he is probably going to lose this expansion. He doesn't really have many probes there, though. It doesn't look like that many probes are going to be lost. Or maybe it's just the way that they're mining. It's hard to tell. Some more probes going to another expansion to build there. And Ob's out now. Yeah, he's building a new Nexus there. Ob's out now, and shuttle going somewhere. I don't know where right now. It looks like he's heading back to the main of JangBi. JangBi definitely doing a good job in taking out that expansion, but whew, he is very far behind economically right now. Although maybe not, because he's building 2 new factories, and this Reaver is having free reign of this mineral line of JangBi, who has no protection whatsoever. And that was tough, and that Scar probably not going to do much damage. But he's just gonna harass these SCVs. He's just taking out tons and tons at a time. Wow, man, ForGG doing a great job with this Reaver harassment, taking out so many freaking probes. It's ridiculous. And the Goliath right there, nice job. Wow. And not even losing that Reaver. He is just tearing it up. Another SVV gone, and that Goliath is going to try to take out that Reaver, but he's going to micro it pretty well and just take out that that Goliath in the meantime. Oh no, he loses the Reaver and quite possibly the drop shuttle, but a really good contain going on. JangBi is doing a very good job at stopping his gateways from producing any usable units. It is very tough to beat that type of contain. Science Vessel's out, so those DTs are no longer useful. Well, they're still useful, but they're no longer as useful, I should say. And it looks like he's got a flank inside of his base ready to go. And I'm not sure when he's planning on doing it. Right now, apparently. Let's see if he can cut this contain off. Templar there, he's really got to storm in order to make good use of that Templar. And he's going to lose it if he's not careful to those Goliaths and or Vultures. And leaving that Templar right there, man, he is going to lose them. What is he doing? No, he actually saves him. Very surprised. He must have taken out that science vessel. I didn't see what happened to it. And now using his DT as a DT bomb, really. And JangBi actually doing a pretty good job of taking out this base and this huge production line. And now I'd say ForGG's in a lot of trouble. He's going to try to get that shuttle around back with some more DTs, I'm sure, and probably just send them in piecemeal one at a time and make them waste scan, but not before losing a ton of gateways. And I would take out those pylons first if I were JangBi, but he's just content to take out whatever. And now some Zealot bombs going down on some unsieged tanks, and some good storm to take out a couple tanks at the same time. But man, those tanks are really taking out those goons very quickly, and those goons have to retreat, but losing all but I think one there. JangBi doing a fantastic job of just pushing into ForGG's base, and JangBi winning it. Although that Reaver harassment was most definitely a pro harass. I mean, taking out tons and tons of SCVs. Terran showing his true power of a tank push. Just going in there and running over everything that ForGG had. I think ForGG made a mistake of sitting inside of his base, which was probably part of his downfall. But either way, nice game, and well played on both parts. Hope you guys enjoyed that comment.